Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is your general reading for December 2020. I'm going to be doing a mini cross reading, and if you haven't seen those in a while or you don't know what it is, I'll explain it to you as I put it down. I hope everyone had a great Turkey Day holiday season. I hope everyone is safe and well, and that your loved ones and family members and friends are safe and well. And there's 2 weeks before Christmas until Christmas is here. And I do hope that people will take a second think about traveling, as we can see the aftermath of what happened for Thanksgiving. So, and everybody's like, oh, well, the vaccine's coming. Well, yeah, but it's going to be a couple of years before the rest of the population will be able to access it. So, make a long story short, that's that. Oh, one other thing. They were saying something weird this morning because, two of the healthcare workers in Britain had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine. And so what I think is funny is that Pfizer goes, well, if you are allergic to the ingredients in the vaccine, how the hell we know what's in the vaccine, right? We don't know what the ingredients are. Not only that, it's proprietary. They're not telling you what the ingredients are. I hate when they do that on those medical commercials. If you're allergic to this, blah, 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 like, how you know what the ingredients are? Anyway, that's my riff this morning. So I'm going to turn the camera around. That's crazy. I'm going to turn the camera around. And there, I hope you can see it. I woke up this morning, my fingers were stiff, but that's because the weather's been so crazy here in South Texas. When it gets below 50 degrees here, we got the heater on. And then we wake up today and it's like 79. So you don't even know how to dress. You got to get up in the morning and watch the weather and see how you should dress down here. It's crazy. All right, so here we go. The mini cross. Strength. This is where you are now. Page of Wands. This is what you think you know. This is what you stand on. That's interesting. This is the distant or near past. It could be both. And over here, we have the distant or near future. Well, this really isn't a bad card. I mean, a bad spread at all. I think, well, let me see what's underneath the deck. It is the Hierophant. Well, now, I'm not exactly sure if this is a partnership in terms like a marriage or something like a marriage. I'm not sure, because sometimes that's what the Hierophant stands for. It would be a traditional marriage, so to speak. But the Hierophant also speaks to large corporations where there's a hierarchy. So we're looking at churches, hospitals, universities, things of that nature, where there's one person over everybody else who tells everybody what to do. It also speaks to, it is ruled by Venus, and Venus is the partnership planet, right? She's not just about love and beauty. She is about the idea of value and value systems, all right? This card rules the sign of Taurus. And Taurus is a personal finance sign. In other words, it's your own stocks and bonds, not that you own with somebody else. But the money that you make, whether this is on a side gig, a side hustle that you have, your stocks and bonds, your property that you own, your car, your jewelry, your clothes, your apartment, your home, your land, those kinds of things. And I get the sense that for some of you, and I really don't feel that this is a romantic relationship issue, but I have to throw that out there anyway, simply because this card showed up. But what I'm really picking up is this idea that in this financial situation that we find ourselves in now, okay, the devil here at the bottom. Now, the devil can be that idea of power and control issues, someone trying to maintain control and power over you. They do it through lies and manipulation, deceit, threats, things of that nature. But the devil also represents this idea of chaining yourself to something, right? So let's say you want, that brand new car. Well, what are you going to do to get it? right? You're going to chain yourself to work. You're going to work. You're going to budget. You're going to do whatever it is you need to do so that you can, get that big down payment to put on that car, that house, right? So it is about commitment. It is Saturn. Saturn is the taskmaster. He is the father of time. So this is about long things coming, okay? Rolling up your sleeves and doing the hard work. But if this is a situation where, let's say, you've been working in a place where somebody's been trying to keep you down, those, chains around the necks of those two people are not so loose that you can never be free, okay? That's the other meaning of the Devil card. And so I do get the sense that if some of you have put out perhaps a resume, you've been looking for a job at this time, and I know this is a difficult time frame in which to be finding work, but if you've put out a resume, let's say to go work at a university or some kind of, organization, maybe where they do good works, philanthropy, those kinds of things, the message is going to be coming. I sense that here in the near or distant past, that you have already attained a certain level of financial security. And I think you are already in a place where you feel good about what you have accomplished, as well you should. But again, as I say, you see that little snail, there's only a few animals that I know of that take their homes with them when they go, and that's snails, that's turtles, that's armadillos. I'm sure there's a few others, but I can't think of them. But to me, that always indicates that there's a possible move happening. We see you standing in the finery of your robes and your yard and all of the things that you've planted and you've grown and you've nurtured, along with these coins here, okay? But I think you're going to be moving. Now, when I say moving, I'm not necessarily speaking of an actual like home move. I think this is like a promotion or a move to another company or another organization. I think that some of you are a bit maybe fearful that you're not going to get that, but it tells me that it's coming. You're going to be getting the news. Remember, this is what we think we know. You're waiting on that news to come. It's the start of something exciting and something new. So even if we follow the energy around here, you get this new financial opportunity, this opportunity to take a different path or move along a different path. And it will require that you buckle down and chain yourself to that, right? So that you can, if you haven't, so that you can attain this, okay? So no matter which way I read the messages, it's really all the same. And I think the Strength card in the center is telling you to be patient, while you have this time where things may be stuck and slow and not moving, you're not exactly sure what's happening. Conquer the fear of, I'm not going to get it, or it's not going to work. Conquer that fear, because you definitely will be receiving some news. In terms of when that would be, I can't really say. Timing is as it is in the universe. But for those of you who, because I hear some of you are kind of freaked out by the devil showing up, and could be because, maybe you're afraid that you're going to be locked into something if you take this new job, or maybe some of you are dealing with somebody at your work who's like this. So I'm going to pull 3 cards on this devil. Personally, I'm going to be honest with you. The feeling, there's nothing negative coming off this devil, but there's 3 cards in the tarot that frighten the crap out of everybody when they pop up. That's the devil, the tower, and the death card. And they're really nothing to be frightened of. What the cards are speaking about is a certain energetic quality that these cards bring. And so, we can all recognize unexpected things, the conclusion of things, and the idea of things being slow or stuck or being manipulated or, being committed to something. Okay? So, I'm just going to take a look quickly at this devil card. The precious presence. The Gran Signore. And the Speranza. Well. So, remember I was talking about some kind of partnership or new kind of thing happening here, some kind of negotiation. I do feel that this is what this is. We have the precious presence, and the precious presence is literally like gifts. They could be financial gifts. They could be good advice. They could be a hand up or some kind of assistance. I've seen it show up sometimes when it's speaking about inheritances, those types of things. Here with this Gran Signore. Now, the Gran Signore, in just his normal sense, is someone who is well-to-do, who is well-respected in the community, who's got a lot going on. He's got a lot of irons in the fire. He's a mover and he's a shaker. And he usually is willing to help, okay, to assist in whatever way he can. But we see this Speranza, the Speranza card. And the Speranza card tells you to, if you are in this energy of the devil, it is slow going. You may be fearful. You don't know exactly what's happening or when it's going to come. Then the question becomes, do I give up hope? No, you need strength. And this card says that don't give up because hope is on its way. Help is on the way. So don't give up whatever it is that you're doing. And just keep doing what you're doing. So this would be a time for you right now to get all of your quote unquote affairs in order, to make sure all of your legalities are done, contractual issues, whatever it is that you need to take care on your side, you need to get that stuff done. It's interesting that these are 2 cup cards here, and that this is in effect 3 of diamonds. So again, I don't think that this is anything bad. Now, if this is a proposal or marriage issue, don't give up hope if you've been waiting, because it will be coming. I just don't know when. Okay. Somebody email me and let me know when it happened. All right. So here we go. Formulate one question. It's not a bad reading at all. And there are no repeater numbers. So this is good. And there's a definite financial component to it here with these pentacles. We go from the 9 to the ace. That's 10 pentacles. See what I mean? Okay. So there's an additional pentacle coming. So just hang in there and you'll get the news soon, no matter what this is about. And I do feel it's going to be positive news for you. All right. One card. Actually, it was this card that wanted to come out. It just had that feeling. Number 29. It's the Fool card, or the Jester. That's interesting. I'm sorry, number 29. Yeah, it's number 29, and it is the Jester. When on his face he wears a frown, he cannot pretend to be a clown. An event is coming that you have been dreading for some time, but do not worry. This occurrence will bring you good luck, good news, and renewed energies. And so that dreading, I think the dreading is the waiting on the news, right? The actual thing happening, right? And maybe it's not happening for you fast enough, and you are quite fearful. You're being in a negative space, because sometimes that can be obsession, okay, and being worried over something. Don't. All right? So that's what I have for you for December, Aries. I hope those messages help. And until next time, stay safe and namaste.